While seeing is not always believing, this year we've seen people refuse to believe what they see. Like this real video message from COVID patients released by New South Wales Health.
It was harsh. There was fever, there was headaches, a combination of things you don't want to experience.
After that video's release, conspiracy theorists claimed Osama was actually a crisis actor. Now, Jan, what's a crisis actor?
OK, so a crisis actor is a conspiracy that anyone on the news, and they're usually often a victim of, you know, a terrible tragedy or a disaster. It's the conspiracy that they're actually actors being funded by the government. Now, in this case, COVID conspiracy theorists harassed hospital staff and they falsely claimed that Osama, who is there on the left, was actually comedian Mitch Garling on the right.
I find it hard to believe the government would ever fund the arts, but it does sound like there's a role going. So, Julia, you're an award-winning actor.
I'm not, but yeah.
Julia.
In the pretend.
Julia, you've won awards and you're also an actor.
Correct.
Let's see your audition to be a crisis actor.
You're right about the arts. We're not getting any money from the arts to do anything. But it's true that when you are an unemployed actor, one of the great jobs you can do is actually go and to medical schools and work with medical students on their bedside manner, if you like, in terms of going into a GP and saying, this is what I need. I was always called in to be bossy businesswoman who's talking on the phone and knows how to self-diagnose. Actually,
Can you give us some of that?
Can you be the doctor?
Yeah,
you be the doctor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, you're the doctor. You're a young student. You might be in third or fourth year, maybe fifth year. And you've probably got a few tickets on yourself because you think you know what you're doing.
Right. Yeah, OK.
And I'm going to be bossy business lady who's always on the phone now. Here we go.
Yes, hello?
I'm just sorry, we'll be back in a second. I just want to say it's probably thrush. I'm pretty sure it's thrush. So just give me the antibiotics you gave me before.
I'm sorry, Ms. Zemiro, is it? You'll
That's
need
correct.
to actually just sit down and answer a few questions before we can get to...
No, I'm afraid I can't. I'm afraid I'm a busy lady. I've got to go. I'm standing. Give me the antibiotics you gave me last time.
You got thrush and you're in a rush?
I've got a UTI and I need to fly.
I've got an STD and places to be.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. And that would be a fun thing for a young med student to say, but they're always very nervous. So crisis acting, and we still do it. It's so great to go there and help these people have compassion.
Yeah.
My dad's going to be watching this saying, why didn't you get to be the doctor?
You couldn't even be a pretend doctor on television. All this deepfake technology might make the future seem scary. Luckily, the news is filled with people who can tell us exactly what's going to happen. Psychics.
Let's ask psychic Rose Smith for her predictions. Yay! Welcome, Rose. Thank you. I'm saying now, first up, the man who's dominated many headlines in 2018, of course, the US President Donald Trump. And you've got an interesting prediction for him, do you?
Yes, I do. But I actually don't see him being impeached.
Ooh.
I actually see him resigning sensationally and out of the blue.
Well, Rose. Oh, he was impeached twice. And he didn't resign. No, even when he lost the election. Let's have another go,
Your prediction for Prime Minister Scott Morrison is?
Beck, what was Rose's prediction for 2019 Prime Minister Scott Morrison?
I know. I watched this. I love Rose Smith. It was oh, she's great. The thing is, though, it was really difficult to figure out what the prediction was because Scott Morrison kept cutting her off to talk about how much he understands women. So, I pieced some of it together though. Like and she gave the clues in like a really cryptic way. I love how the psychics do that. There was one that was, for your thoughts will pay not a penny, but we'll pay top dollar for a thought from Jenny, was one. Oh. There will be, where there's, I think she said, where there's smoke, there's fire, and you'll disappear again. And then there was one that was a bit weird. It was, a global crisis is coming. It will make or break. You'll hold the nation together like a Cadbury flake. So, I think it's pretty good.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Was that it, Jen? Was any of those?
I mean, hey, let's have a look.
Well, you don't have to be psychic to know that the Liberal Party are not going to continue on in government in this country next year.
I mean, to be fair, she nailed it. He did stop governing.
Not the worst predictions I've heard. That goes to this lady, a so-called psychic detective who was interviewed on US television.
Yes.
Does this girl look familiar to you?
Yeah, she does. I worked this case.
This is a girl who you said was beaten and killed.
Okay.
This little girl is me. And you told somebody that she's dead.
Wait a minute. You didn't disappear?
I'm right here.
Well, that's interesting, isn't it?
It's interesting, isn't it? It's interesting.
Very interesting. And to be honest, she should have seen that coming.